girl was scared and hid in the hallway every time she came home, with cold sweat running down her body, afraid to enter the house, because she sees it every day after work. A woman with her head in a cloak, knocking on the door of her home. It doesn't look like a normal person at all. At first she tried to call the police, but the knocking suddenly stopped every time she finished entering the number. By the time the girl got up the courage to look at her, the woman disappears again. In order not to bump into this woman at the end of the night, she works late into the night before she dares to go home, so that she could stagger the time when the woman knocked on the door. But even so, on this day she had just walked into the lift on her way home. The woman who knocked on the door came in at the same time. The girl was so scared that she couldn't even breathe, although after stepping off the lift, the other person kept banging on the door of the home. But in order to get home, the girl had no choice but to walk over to the door. Then she opened the door of her house as fast as she could and went inside. She poured a glass of water to calm down. Little did she know that the woman was already onto her. It wasn't long before she was in a trance and saw a man crawling in the window. Curious, she walked slowly towards the window to check it out. Unfortunately, she saw nothing. Just as she turned away from the windowsill, a muddy handprint appeared under the window. The girl had spent the long night with her eyes open. The next morning she dragged